So today we're going to talk about taking Mitch McConnell's advice. We're going to take his advice right here. See, it's hard to get a read on McConnell because half the time he's acting like Trump's intern and just doing whatever he says, and then sometimes he breaks with him on weird issues. It's hard to figure it out. But he said that he's not in a hurry to do the next stimulus package. All his millionaire and billionaire buddies, they've already been bailed out. It's not like we need to worry about the little guy who is currently creeping towards 1 in 5 being unemployed. Yeah, no urgency though. Get around to it whenever you want to. His logic is that we need to see the effects of that money. The money we've spent already, we need to see what it has caused. That is good advice. Let's see what the money spent has done. So I went over to OpenSecretsorg. It's a website that allows you to determine who owns your politician. Who contributes to the re-election campaign of your elected representatives who are always acting in good faith. And I went to McConnell's. It's interesting. I wanted to be fair to him, so I limited it to the last 5 years, and I'm only going to talk about companies that had given him, on average, $10,000 or more per year for 5 years, if you break it down. Okay? No company that I'm going to mention has given him less than $60,000 over those 5 years. I mean, you got the normal offenders, the people that normally contribute to senators, the big investment groups who already got their bailout. You got NORPAC, VoteSane. You also have Altria Group. Nobody knows what that is, right? That's Philip Morris. That's big tobacco. Maybe that explains why he's not in a hurry to bail out the little guy. He gets a lot of money from healthcare. A lot of money from healthcare. A lot. Tons. Maybe this is why McConnell is so intractable when it comes to making sure that everybody gets health care. Because if it's accessible, well then it's got to be cheaper. It's not as profitable now, is it? Here's an interesting one. Both FedEx and UPS give him money. Now that's weird. Not like they're trying to take out their competitor. Unless, of course, that competitor is the United States Post Office, which McConnell has recently just abandoned. When you add this up, you are talking about millions. That's not just lunch money. This is motive with a universal adapter. It's almost like every single policy decision the man makes can be tracked back to this list. See, us common folk, us peons, those at the bottom, well, we don't have lobbyists. You know who our lobbyists are supposed to be? The people taking this money. In this system, those representatives, those senators, they're supposed to lobby on our behalf. The Senate and the House, they could give a master class on corruption to all of these smaller governments that we tend to criticize, because they can do it out in the open, because they have the people trained to think it's normal, to not ask questions, to not see what effect the money has. Go see who has contributed to your candidate, to your representative, and see how much you think your vote actually matters when this much money is at play.